The best place to install a reinforcement lock is directly above the deadbolt, centered on the door style where kick and prying forces concentrate. Place the reinforcement lock 3 to 5 inches above the primary deadbolt and align it so the strike plate sits over the door frame's solid wood or engineered reinforcement, not over hollow or thin trim. Use a deep set of screws at least 3 inches long into the framing studs and not just the jamb to transfer impact load into structural members. Choose a metal reinforcement plate that wraps the edge of the door at least 1/4 inch and fits flush to avoid creating leverage points for pry bars. When drilling pilot holes, mark and test for studs or framing by sounding the jamb with a small mallet and then verify with a long, slender drill bit to avoid splitting. For doors with metal or composite shells, add a reinforcing block inside the door edge or use a through-bolt kit that clamps the plate to the interior face for continuous load path. On double doors, place a reinforced flush bolt or active edge bolt at the meeting style and tie that into the header with long fasteners or a metal receiver to prevent spreading. Common mistakes include placing the lock too high near the top hinge where there is less material and more leverage against the frame. Move the reinforcement 3 to 5 inches above the deadbolt instead to reach solid frame and reduce pry angles. Another issue is using short screws that only bite into trim or the jamb. Swap them for 3-inch screws into structural framing so the force bypasses weak materials. A third problem is misalignment that causes binding and reduces holding power. Before final installation, operate the door through its full swing, adjust the strike plate and plane of the door with shims if necessary, and tighten incrementally so the lock plate sits flush. We run bighomeprojects.com, and our site helps homeowners find trusted local contractors and contractors find work by listing project types and service areas. We also host a discussion community where homeowners and contractors share experience, installation tips, and real-world feedback.